the blitz for Ray Robson. Meanwhile, Wesley has been sneaking his way up with a couple of wins in the standings.
We don't know what Wesley is going to do in any given game. He hasn't played his consistent best, but when he does play well, he plays great. And away we go. We're 2 knights, Joko piano with bishop c5, and instantly bishop g5, by the way. So Fabi has actually come with a very clear opening preparation for this one. Tanya?
And I want to throw this to Peter. Peter, with such little time in between blitz games, how much are you really preparing for the next game?
I don't think you are. I think you have a certain plan of what you're going to do in certain games. Also, Fabi, I think, has been, he has a blitz repertoire. I think good blitz players, and I think the first one I've heard mention a specific blitz repertoire was Sasha Grishuk, who is a 3-time world champion in this world format. And he would occasionally just prepare something for one tournament, not for one game, but for one tournament.
Right, I'm going to play the King's Indian.
And that just takes away the decision phase. Like you know you're going to be doing this in every white game, for instance.
Right.
And yeah, I don't think with 9 rounds of blitz in one day, I don't think anybody actually is. I will stop myself right
interrupt you there, as we've just seen a peace sacrifice. We know these peace sacrifices exist, as we've seen them played a number of times. Knight takes g5, h takes g5, and I have to tell you, I have this very strong prejudice not to be the one with my pieces pinned. I really do. I hate having the pin pieces. You, Peter, you're very familiar with these sacrifices.
Yeah.
Which side of the board do you like?
I agree with you, having studied these positions a little bit. They often are okay-ish, but they require incredible precision from black and much easier to play from the white side.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to play h6, g5 in these types of positions, you can often do it with the king back on e8.
But you're not castled.
Which I think diffuses the threat of the sacrifice a great deal. And then once you've driven the bishop back to g3, you can castle kingside, and people actually do that quite a lot. This is a very, very fashionable line. I think bishop d5 here is the move. I think the way to make sure that this pin remains forever is to play bishop d5. Yeah, I don't know if Fabi has anything even stronger in mind.
He played queen f3.
No, queen f3 for sure, bishop e6.
Rook f1, very interesting.
Whoa, rook f1.
And played quickly enough that I suspect he might just know that this is very strong.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing with such speed, and you go knight takes pawn, you pick up 2 pawns for the piece, you go queen f3, rook f1 in just seconds. Fabi's the better prepared, and to me it looks like, yes, this is the kind of opening where if you're the better prepared one, you might just get a really quick point in.
No question about it. I am familiar with ideas of knight b8, knight d7 in order to prepare the queen.
And I think this is what he's playing against. He wants to play queen g3 and then just to follow it up with f2, f4 as quickly as possible.
So knight b8.
I would look at queen g3. Yeah. Rook h8 played for now. And
rook
even here,
a good temporizing move, by the way, because it does allow, if you do play queen g3, it does allow king f8. Sorry, Tanya, you wanted to say.
That this is a very thematic idea against the piece sacrifice on g5. You put your king forward, you put your rook on h8, you're also not only vacating the f8 square, but very often the rook slides over to h5 at the right moment. Let's say when your queen is on g3, perhaps it could, but the whole idea is that you start targeting the bishop on g5.
Exactly.
You have to watch out for bishop takes f6 check in this particular position, but the rook belongs to h8. So I like what Fabi's done, and now
x-rays the g6 square so that rook f3, rook takes g3.
I'm not sure
This
this
is
is
either
great for white.
brilliant or completely crazy by Fabi. I would have been flagged after rook f3 had my opponent not recaptured and played rook f3.
Knight f8. Tanya, what are you going to do?
The idea is to go
Clock's
knight
ticking.
g6. It's ticking. You can give a check on g3, but knight g6, and it looks like everything is under control, and my bishop on h6 is pinned as well. And
Wow.
Fabi in a think tank right now.
I think
this
we
fizzles
missed it.
now.
I think he's missed it. I think he had to recapture on c4 because currently he's down 2 pieces.
2 pieces, and the big difference is that now if you capture on c4, black can recapture and win a piece, which he couldn't earlier
By the
because
way,
queen
rook
g4
f1.
is
It's gone
not a
wrong.
mate.
It's gone wrong. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it now. It has gone wrong for Fabi, and with knight takes d2 and knight g6, I think the tables are firmly on Alireza's side of the board. Knight g6, rook g3.
He's looking for tricks now, but
Yes.
it's not over because we
Cheapo
still see some
potentials.
ideas against the black king. There's definitely potential for cheapos here.
I'm just refreshing my board, everybody. Just wanted to catch up with the players. Rook g3 on the board.
Oh, and
Again,
Alireza down to 15 seconds on the clock, yes.
the one bad news for Ali's position is his bishop on a7 is really out of the game. I mean, he's got 2 extra pieces.
Whoa, he sacrifices a third. He sacrificed a third piece. That is 3 minor pieces sacrificed by Fabi.
Is this a draw now? He can take on g6 twice, and then king f7 probably gets you mated. And if you go in the corner, bishop g7.
Okay, slow down.
Hang on a second.
Slow down,
Isn't
slow
this
down.
fine now? Completely fine for white.
Rook
I'm
g6.
not sure that knight takes d2 is the right move because the idea is we take on g6. Oh, he gave the queen.
Fabi might be better now. Just play king takes
Whoa.
g2 or whoa, completely.
There goes the
winning.
bishop with check.
This is
Fabi
game over.
has
Swindle.
turned the tables completely.
We're going to be needing a slow motion recap of that position at the end of this round, Peter.
And he's resigning.
Handshakes, it's all over.
Oh, Firouzja just collapsed.
What a bluff by Fabi.
Wow.
In these blitz, it's